So before we start the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, as it helps the channel grow. So, let's get into it. Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Enderal, Path of the Prophet. This is the second episode of a series that I'm doing with a modded Skyrim game. We're going to continue where we left off in this episode. We're going to try to make some progress within the story, try to figure out some more of the mechanics of the game, and overall try to have a good time with this. So, before we start the video, I want to let you guys know if you can please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. It helps the channel grow. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop one of these Path of the Prophet videos. If you like any other content, you can visit my social media and you can follow me on there. I would love to discuss with you guys a little bit more on there as well. But yeah, leave your comment in the comment section if you guys are enjoying the series, and I will see you guys in game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in game. We're going to try to pick up where we left off. I think I was trying to figure out a way to get out of this ravine. Now, I have played this before. I have. So I do know certain things about where I need to go. We'll try to see if I can avoid combat. As for right now, my stats aren't generally that high right now, so that's not going to be good. I died the last time to end the episode, so we'll figure this out. We'll try to figure this out, where we need to go, what we need to do, what's going on with the gist of the story so far, and we'll see what we can get into. So let's get straight into it. Now, I am continuing my mage build with this character right here. If you guys are interested in this type of mod or any type of mod for Skyrim, let me give you a little bit more information about this mod. This is a mod. It's called Path of the Prophet. It's an Enderal based mod. It's for the game on Steam. It's called Enderal. It's I would say an offshoot modification of Skyrim SE. It is free on Steam as currently available, but there are some small requirements for this. You must have a valid copy of Skyrim SE on Steam to be able to download Enderal, and I was able to get the Path of the Prophet mod by downloading Vortex and going to their mod collection. This is one of the highest mod collections rated on the Enderal mod site. So yeah, this is a pretty good mod. I played it before in very small capacity, but then I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to try and upload it for you guys. And yeah, so basically that's the gist of it. If you guys want to try it for yourself, go ahead and get you a copy of Skyrim SE on Steam. Download Enderal from the Sure AI team, and download Vortex, and go to the mod collections page for Enderal SE, and you shall see Path of the Prophet on there. And then just follow the instructions they have listed in there. So yeah, so that's basically how I came across this mod. I was previously doing a lot of Skyrim content. At the same time, I really struggled with these giant mod lists that didn't really give you a lot of flexibility. Some of the other mod lists didn't really give me the flexibility that I wanted. Check something with my sound. Turn down my sound just a bit. Yeah, the other mod lists are cool and stuff, but they don't really give you a lot of flexibility, especially when it comes to system requirements. So I did suffer from a lot of lag and stuff like that. This is not the best looking collection so far, but it plays nice, and I tend to like it. So I want to see if I can get past these wolves here, so I don't have to come into direct contact with them. We're starting off as basically a level 1 mage, so we don't have many spells to our name. Keep these with me. Let's check this river crab for anything. Take that. So I want to try to get over to where when I last played this, there was a place you could get to where there was 2 guys sitting at a campfire. I want to try to get to that place. I don't want that. I don't want heavy leather on yet. I should have some like boots or something though. Yeah, this should do. Let me take a quick save here so I don't have to start that all over again. What was that? I'll keep that. Some bread. Other than that, nothing really over here. These river crabs generally won't attack you. And let's go this way. Stay away from them. I think right over here is where we need to be. As always, guys, I will shut up during dialogue and let you guys hear this. There might be valuable information that you guys might want to hear. An archery potion, a knife, and a potion of enchantment. I'll take that. Our character does do very well with enchantment, so I'll keep that in mind. This is effective against undead and ghost. I'll keep that in my back pocket.
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my sir? Who am I? Finn Delires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't...
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it. Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever. There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple. Us? Oh, nothing spectacular, I'm afraid. We gather herbs, but tomorrow we're going back north, to League. You should stop by one day if you're in the area. Someone who scours Pyrian ruins and survives could surely be useful to the apothecary and help us find some things. By the Black Guardian, you really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will. Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society, generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites, and there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles, we are free to choose a profession, but certain Vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best, and who would know better than the gods what exactly that is? Men or women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers, murderers, well, you know.
There's a lot of information that you can get from talking to people. Let's pick this one.
In the folly of my youth, I might have thought about it, yes. But then I realised that half of what goes wrong in this world has to do with the desire to advance. I am interested in living the righteous path and to contribute to the preservation of my people. That's enough for me, and only the faithful will be granted the eternal paths upon death.
Okay, that's good information. So what about this one?
And over here, there's a rumour that the Golden Queen has a weakness for men in gowns. Seriously, be careful with that kind of gossip. I know you don't mean any harm, but there are a few who might consider it heresy. Maybe. But if I look at other countries, even within the civilized world, it's hard to find a people as peaceful as ours.
That is true. That is true. So that gives thought that there are other countries that are in this universe as well. And again, this is a different path than the regular story of Enderal and Skyrim SE. So, can you tell me more about this region?
Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
Okay, so we got some knowledge. I'm guessing there's 40 things that I need to collect as far as knowledge. I'm going to try to be as thorough as possible with this walkthrough, or I'm sorry, playthrough of this game. So it might go a little bit longer, but that's the fun of playing games like this, man. It's a very interesting experience. But yeah, I see it. And are there places that might be of interest to an adventurer?
To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
I need some more books. I need the lore of this place a little bit more. Okay, so with that in mind, let's see if we can trade some things.
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
All right. Okay, what does he got, man? What do I have that I can sell to him? I only have 33 pennies to my name, so I really need to sell some things. I don't know if these crystal coins are valuable, but I'm gonna sell them. They're valuable. They yield 3 pennies each, so that'd be nice to sell. I really wanted to give him those ancient metals that I found, unless I'm going to need them for something. I mean, they probably will be needed for something, but I don't know what they would be needed for. The highest thing we have in our collection is a health potion, so I don't really have much as of anything. But does he have anything that I can get from him, like any books or anything like that? That'd be nice. Since we're doing mage and stuff, I think I think I looked at my status and it said elementarism. How much is this book? It's 49 pennies. That might not be doable at the moment though. And considering what might be getting ready to happen, I might just hold off. I don't think I have anything that I want to sell. I don't know what the scrap metal does. So I don't know if that's going to be useful late game to where I can craft something out of that. Maybe it goes to like an ancient armor or something like that. I don't know. But we'll see. I'm going to keep that for now. We're going to move on. We're going to try to move on with the story.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos.
Alright, so now we've risen to level 2. We've received 5 learning points, 4 crafting points, and 1 memory point. Now here's our current attributes. Our health is at a base 100, mana at 105, stamina at 125. I'm going to raise our mana up by 8.
We need this still.
And that will help.
Or can I clean all the tools?
Now here's our hero menu. Level 2, we have 5 learning points, 4 crafting points, and 1 memory point. And I never made it that far into the game, so I don't know what those entail, but we'll figure out. As far as health, full mana, full stamina, we do not have any arcane fever hampering us, and we do have some experience points that we can use. If I can remember how I can get into that menu, I will. I'll get into that, and then maybe we could choose another skill. I want to try to get my my magic up a little bit more, since that's probably what I'm going to be using the most. Other than that, archery is always a good skill to have, so I might be putting more skills into that as well. I probably put some into sneak as well, and light armor. Heavy armor might not be the go-to with this this build that I'm trying to make. As far as weapons themselves, I might put some more in one-handed, because again, one-handed I can use magic with it. Two-handed is going to be too slow. It's going to take too much stamina, and unless it's like a magic two-handed item, I probably won't use it. So with that being said, I'm going to close out of this and we can move on.
Places, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
Oh, my arcane fever's back.
By the righteous path. What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself. Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you.
This dude doesn't like me at all.
My nerves.
He didn't like me at all. But let me sit down. Alright, let's progress.
Gruntrudes. Ah, here we go. So, let's see. Sheer cap, some water. Ha, done. I can't make any promises, but...
Finn, the still.
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, no. Oh, sod it.
Finn, do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you. See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
Premonition type stuff.
What? You mean the still? Bad quality and too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be. Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that? I could have sworn I saw something moving over there. Oh, shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Carbos, do something, damn it! Do something!
And that is how we move past the prologue. Well, safe to say our character is having some premonitions of the future.
Now look at that. Our mysterious survivor has awoken. Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, it's a different story.
How do you know about the apothecary?
I was on the perimeter, and no, I didn't help for two reasons. One, I was outnumbered. Two, I'm quite fond of my entrails. I wish I had a more heroic answer, but I don't. Sorry.
And what do you know about this fever?
Quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from Arcanist's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? You're unusually strong, you have reflexes like a cat, drinking potions or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head.
That is correct.
Well then, congratulations. Your magical talent just blossomed. A bit late, given your age, but it happens. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it. It's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an Arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim.
So an Arcanist will be able to cure this fever.
Contain it, not cure it. From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical gifts. But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do.
Okay, so let's gain some knowledge.
Prone to certain conditions. As I said, your fever will get worse if you drink healing potions. But you'll also be a lot more susceptible to nightmares and those kinds of things. Also, you should be very cautious of areas with magical contamination, such as Thalgard in the east.
Okay, are there any other remedies for this fever?
Well, there's ambrosia, but for an uncontained fever, it will only postpone the symptoms. Later, you can drink it whenever the fever gets worse. The stuff looks and tastes like undead sweat, and is bloody expensive, but it's the only thing that really helps.
And what about the visions?
You have visions?
For a lack of a better word, yes.
Not that I know of. The only visions I've ever had are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? As I said, someone needs to contain your fever as soon as possible. And as it happens, I know people. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. What did you do in that temple? And what's the story with those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that intrigues me. What do you say?
Treatment for information. Sounds like a good deal for me.
Well, then, the stage is yours. I see. My condolences for your loss. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea, and while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light?
Sounds correct.
Huh. You also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right?
That also sounds correct.
Well, that's quite the story. I guess you know how absurd it sounds, but for some reason, I believe you. I've met a lot of liars in my life, and you aren't one of them. All right, it's settled then. I'll introduce you to my employer and ask him to treat you. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I can use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark.
And what is Ark?
Ark? The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned, never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by Malthus, and blah 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 blah, and so on and so forth. Hey, you're going to see it soon.
Okay. So who's this employer of yours? This is a very shady character.
Well, aren't you curious? I work for the Holy Order.
And?
Yeah, but they're more than just a military unit here. Enderal belongs to Malthus, the guardian god, and the Order answers directly to him. In other words, they're calling the shots here. No king, no queen, no council, just an order of noble warriors, always looking so stern and joyless that you might think they're struggling with constipation.
And why are you not one of them? So I'm guessing the Order is like the leading political party in this country? Or like an Holy Inquisition or something like that?
Splendid. You'll need some information before you can help me, though. I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there's officially peace, there are peculiar things happening here, too. Normally docile animals with tears attacking wanderers in the open. The dead awakening in hordes. It's unsettling, to say the least. The strangest thing, however, is the Red Madness.
Do you think the chaos could be in any way related to the rumors about the Lightborns? Or the Lightborns' death? Everybody in Skyrim talks about them.
Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true. That there's a connection, yes.
Then you actually believe that someone did kill a god.
As I said, maybe. If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than imposters anyway. False gods.
And what about and what do the Enderalians think about that?
Well, they usually leave the thinking to their holy order. And they, of course, deny everything. But as much as I hate to say it, maybe it's better this way, at least for now. A spiritual crisis is the last thing this country needs at the moment.
And so they are like a holy inquisition, pretty much.
Oh, I'm hardly representative. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And the false deity theory isn't that new, after all, is it? Seriously, say the Lightborn really are as mighty as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to call down lightning on me right here and right now, to punish me for my insolence? No. The Lightborn were immortal kings, and that's all. At least, that's how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Far from it.
Splendid. You never know. But we digress.
Right. He mentioned something about a red madness. I can only infer about what this is, but let's let him explain it.
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like "fear the light" while he was doing it. Or a young woman of noble path who set her own house on fire while her family was asleep. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen incidents in a very short period of time. The fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while they go rampant has made people call the disease red madness. Thing is, some weeks ago it happened again, only this time it was a magister from the Holy Order itself.
Ooh, man. Well, that's not good.
A teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name was Yarrow, a man with more than 60 winners on his back.
And how did he do? What did he do?
Well, according to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual, but instead of giving his lecture on alchemy, he gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted and that it has succumbed to the void. And his eyes started glowing, he locked the door and blew himself up in a magical explosion.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yes, it is.
Alright. So we know about everybody else in the order. He taught us about the Red Madness. What's his role in all this?
I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. My specialty is recovering lost things. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do just that. They want to know how a man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness, and thus if there's something like a pattern to this malady. Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here, and according to the Order, he visited it quite often after his partner died. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think?
Sounds like a
Great.
plan.
First of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred, a childhood friend of Yarrow's. Ask him what he makes of the incident, and whether he has any explanation for it. Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the sea during his last visit there. The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days, so go search the shoreline and see if it washed up. I myself will take a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Ah, and here, this is a map of the region. Yarrow's house is at the blue dot. So, unless there's anything else, I'd say let's step to it. Just meet me at the farm when you're done.
Alright, if a quest objective is marked by one or more stars, they indicate the difficulty of said quest, and at the same time, the level you should have for the quest, with 1 star being very easy, 2 stars being easy, 3 stars medium, and 4 stars being the hardest difficulty. Alright, back in gameplay. Finally, so the first thing I'm going to do is, I wish I could find some more, don't know if I was supposed to pick that up. This is the Butchers of the Ark series. I'll probably read that later. Let's check this backpack here. I'll take that. I'll take that orange too. I keep hearing wolves, so I'm going to be very careful on how I proceed. Alright. Now, we have a lot of things to do. We got a lot of stuff to do. A lot of stuff. So, the first thing I want to do is I want to go back to that place where that stuff blew up. It's the map of the place. Pretty big map. It's of Enderal, of course. Ark. I'm guessing this is Ark over here, so it's a separate way. We'll figure all that out later. For now, I want to go back and find that place that they were camped out at. Now, I don't know if I have any upgrade points available. Let me see if I can get back into my... what was the button for that? No, not that. Dang it, I forgot how to enter in. Well, let me see. Let's at least sleep for maybe like 4 hours. Dang it, what was the button for entering into that place? Because I want to see if I can upgrade. There we go, X. There we go. So now I might have an upgrade available. Now if I look at my hero menu, I have one memory point, and I think that's where you go to put this in here. So, I want to do werewolf badly. That's gonna cause issues. That's definitely gonna cause issues. We're gonna stick with the magic for now. I don't think I need any weapon damage or anything like that. Net of souls. Let's not do that. I'm gonna put it in focus again. Tier 2, decrease mana cost for 30 seconds. This is always a good one. It's between this and this, because you want to be able to see the souls that you're gonna collect, because I think you get something for that. I think this is more of this is necromancy. I don't know if this is necromancy. It doesn't seem like it. No, not there. I think I'm gonna stick with my first mine and just upgrade this. But let's check the other ones. Arcane Might. All elemental spells do 12% more damage. All mental and light magic spells are 14% more effective. And concentration. Sonic spells or psionic spells stay longer than in effect. Let's do this one though. Tier 2 focus. We need this. If we're going to use a lot of magic, we're going to need this in the future. So let's do that. I still don't have any real armor on, so I have to be very careful on how I'm proceeding. I also will probably take a quick save here. And then we can be on our way and see if we can get into anything. I will also check the recording to see how long we've been going and see how much longer I want to go for. I'm sorry about all the dialogue and stuff, but it is what it is. You have to go through a lot of dialogue to get the gist of the story, and I don't like to skip over dialogue like that, at least intentionally. So let me go ahead and save that. Pause. We're 36 minutes in. I still got some time to go. So I apologize if these episodes seem slow, but it's always slow like this when you first start something.
Sorry. I know. I can't sing.
Alright, let's check what else we need while we're out here. I wonder if I can turn it off then. And I'm still relearning all the controls for this stuff. What was the thing for turning it off? Lanterns. Wasn't that? I guess you just have to unequip it. So we can probably find some things over here. Some valuable stuff that we might need. So when you discover places, you also get XP as well. So this is the old dam lookout. This is where we've been before. There's the campsite right over there. And he's a dead man when I come back. But let's go up in here and let's see what's going on. I took a quick save as well because you never know when you're going to get into active combat. I'm like hearing things upstairs. I'm walking on. Let's just walk for now. Fire protection. Do I have anything for poison? I do not have any potions for poison resistance. But I can hear spiders up there. Iron dagger. I already have enough of those. What's in this chest? Coins and a book about magic. Let's see what this book about magic is. Right, this is something that I could read. If you guys want to read this, you can pause it right here. You guys want to read this, you can pause it right here. And this last little section right here. I think everybody gets the gist on what magic is, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Now, any magical items, remember what he said, any magical items that you read or come into contact with or take or do anything with, I know that picture from somewhere, but I can't remember where. But any magical items you come into contact with will give you arcane fever. Strips, take those. Be very careful. Take that. Let him burn for a minute. And we'll take one of those potions now. And we'll kill him. Let him burn for a minute. My health regen. I mean that everything regen. Because I'm still poisoned for right now. I won't take anything else. Let's see, health regeneration, we'll take that. Hopefully I won't die. Okay, so we probably need to take a potion. So we'll take the arcane fever right there. So we'll let that effect go away. We'll let this remaining poison effect go away. Can't tell if that's a tripwire or what. Just an asset on the ground. Where's this remaining spider go? It's clearly still down there. Let's take another save here. Come on, go ahead and die. There we go. Let him burn right there. And there we go. That will end that if he burns away. He's still got a little bit of health left. And there we go. Alright, we'll take that. Spider venom is always nice. You have anything we can create with alchemy here yet? Not really. Well, you can make potions out of this stuff. Unknown effect. So those probably don't do anything. Okay. So while those spiders are burnt up already, we can move on. Here's a recipe for ambrosia. I'll take that. These shoes are burnt up. I don't need those. Here's a health potion. Here's a morning air potion. Just stamina. Also, let's take another quick save. I'll take those arrows. Here's a recipe for wolf's blood. I did say I wanted to turn into a werewolf, but we'll do that another time. Iron boots. That could be nice. That's heavy armor, though. But how much are they selling for? They're worth 17. I'll take that. Spider prey. He had pennies on him. There's more. Nothing on him. I wonder if I could burn those away too. Spider egg sack. I'll take those spider eggs. They're valuable. 5 each. We'll take those. Here's a chain. Lucky that hopefully there's no big spider here. There we go. All these paintings mean something, but I just can't put my finger on it. We got a chest here. We got some coal, a heavy leather cuirass. Or cuirass. Should I take this? It's 12. It's rated 12. I'll take it to sell, though. That will take that. Here's a spell tome. That's a psionic spell. Here's a magical symbol. Here's another chest. Petty soul grant, soul gem, another potion, and a potion of the fingersmith. We'll take all that. This basically was it for what was in here. Some more spider eggs. I'll take those. These guys were less than fortunate. Now, I definitely could have played this a little better with the spiders. I probably could have set that trap. That would have been nice. But we were able to deal with it. We didn't die. We can move on. Anything that I have that I can equip to myself, I don't think I do. The iron boots are nice, but they just don't fit what I'm trying to do. Alright, so let's move on. Let's go to that camp over there. So he's still over there. See if I can sneak up on this fool. Again, it's a very hostile type world, so let me check if I have any spell books that I can read. Psychosis, that'd be nice. Let's see what that does. What does that do? Does one of magic damage for 12 seconds to humans and creatures. If you hit the target 3 times with the spell while its effect is still active, the target will become mesmerized. Costs a lot of mana though. Okay, so let's sneak up to this fool. Try to burn this fool alive. So I gotta stand up real quickly. I have my hands on the controls. I don't know where their bodies went. I'll have to find them. And let's go ahead and get him out the way. Alright, he is done. I did manage to take an arrow to the face, but that sucks. Carbos got messed up here, so he doesn't really have anything. He has the badge of the apothecary, which is pretty good. He had an iron sword. The iron sword could be useful because it is a one-handed weapon, and I do like to cast a lot of spells and stuff. So, and when my mana is recharging, I can probably use that. What else do they have in this camp that's available? We'll take those. I don't want to come across anything dangerous, so honey mead. There's mead for that. Here's a learning book for elementarism. Here's a spell tome for life absorption. Guarantee you this bandit didn't really have much either, so we'll check him anyway. Well, he's just a burning, smoldering corpse at this point. He didn't really have anything, really, so he's just useless. Let's check Finn here. He also had a badge of the apothecary. He had some steel arrows. I'll take that. And he had some stuff for alchemy. That's pretty much it. This camp didn't have much in it. Luckily, in our current state, I didn't get hit too much. In our current state, we probably can't get hit too much. My dodge is not working as of the moment. I can tell that it's not working because I'm pressing the button and it's not working. So let me go back into my mod configuration and check this out. Okay, there we go. You have to be in combat to do it. Alright. I think holding 2 spells right now might be counterproductive, so I'm going to switch to this iron sword here. And we'll keep that available to us just in case we need to. What does that tome do? Life absorption. So it absorbs 2 points of health from the target. Might be useful, might not. This is a map. Or this is information. So good. We'll keep this book with us, so when we come across some certain locations, we can reference that. Let me get this real quick. There we go. Get that real quick. And this one too. So now, if we look at our hero menu, now we've done some things. We're getting close on another experience point, so let's keep that up. I don't know how to grind this stuff, so I don't know. But I would like to try to grind this as much as possible. Let's see if I can take some for my health before I die or something. Do I have anything that reconstitutes health? Not really. I think I took the ambrosia that I had too. Yeah. I'll take another arcane. I'll take the arcane fever hit. Okay, let's move on. Take that. We're gonna have to start looking in the wilderness too for any type of fungus or, you know, gourds or anything like that, because those don't require any magic to them, so they shouldn't cause any arcane fever. Spital cane. This is another part of the dam, so keep that in mind. This is not an easy world to get along with. If you're not paying attention, you will be attacked by things. Here's a shell. There's salmon. I would always take good salmon. There are all types of bandits and stuff out here, so it's not... It's a hostile world that seems like it's constantly against you. Because it is. The next skill point I get, I'll probably get the one where I can see souls, because I think you get something for that if you collect all the souls in Enderal. Take that flower as well. Don't want to fight those wolves together. If there's nothing else in this area, we could probably move on. I don't want to fight anything else, but if I have to, I will. So I'll take a quick save again, even though I just quick saved. Anything in this little... Here's some pennies here. Take that. We'll quick save again. You gotta quick save. You gotta quick save a lot. Here's a learning book for the apprentice. What does that do? Let's see. Light magic. So I'm guessing these are to increase your caps. Stay away. Let me go over here. I'll take the salmon here. Yeah, so the next skill point I probably get, you can see souls when you get them, or when they're around. I'll take another salmon. There's nothing really over here like that. At least none that I can use. I don't think those mud crabs really attack you unless you're being hostile towards them. Alright, we'll move on from there. Maybe I can go fight those wolves and get their hides. So we'll do that if necessary. No, not you. Alright, this mud crab is being difficult to work with here. So when you target it, it's going to become aggressive. I think it was called psychosis. Let's see if it was psychosis. Let's try. Because it's over there. And they killed a traveler over there, so... No. Stay over there. We'll save. Alright. That's one. And there we go. Wolves are done. We'll take their pelts. It always makes me sad when I kill wolves. I like wolves. But the main purpose was to check this dude's body over here, see if he had anything. And he did. He had a mana potion, and he had some coin on him. We don't need that. I basically have the same thing on. And this is basically where we came from. Now, I don't think anything else is really over here, and I'm not going to try to climb back to those ruins and come across something that I don't need to, but, well, we can if I can get over there. Although there's really no need to if I don't need to. Or if there's not even a way to get up there, there isn't. Alright, so we're gonna be going the other way then. Just helps to explore, man. It really does. You don't even see the skeleton here either. Would you look at that? Coin purse, perfect. See? Always stuff that you miss when you're not exploring. Alright, so what we will do now is we will move on. Let me check recording time. I might be able to go for a little bit longer. We're approaching an hour. I'll go for 15 more minutes and then we'll stop. Again, always slower for these first episodes. Let's see how much we can get done, how much combat we can get in. Let's take a save. And let's keep going. I couldn't find what I wanted to find. I wanted to find some fungi or some gourds that I can use to replenish my health without having to take those rancid potions. But that seemed to have failed. We're done here for now. I'll probably be back for the rest of the stuff if there's anything over here that I would need. For now, we're going to ignore that over there and we're going to go through this gate. And we are going to get up out of here. I'm going to close this gate behind me so nothing can follow me. We're going to get up out of here. So I hope you guys will enjoy this type of series. I haven't been posting Skyrim often. I'm going to try to post it a little bit more. There are really some great expansions for this game. I hear another wolf or deer stalker or whatever they call them. It's coming up. Two, three. Alright. That will deal with that deer stalker. I'll take his hides.
Huh?
Do you have anything to sell, really? We'll get back to him. We'll get back to him. Anything over here that I would need? Ice claw. Perfect. We'll eat that. That will increase our carrying limit. Here's a gourd right here. And I'll take this manga fungus as well. Alright, moving on. So this seems to be working. This little lineup seems to be working for us as of right now. There's some blood over here. I don't know where it came from. I don't know whose it is. Oh, it's a goat. It's a goat. That's what the deer stalker was over here doing. Killing goats. Let's continue down the road. Let's take another quick save. Let me clean up my saves because I know I have so many. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just to clean them up just a bit. But you have to constantly save or else you'll lose your progress. Keep it down to 2. Moving on. Be a nice surprise when we come across this little road or bridge here. Let's read this. Attention. Border of the protected lands. Behind this mountain pass there will be no protection against the pathless ones. Travelers beware of rockfall and assault. So this is a setup. Somebody's dropping rocks on us. Leave the goat alone. There's so many enemies out here that I can't even count. Take that. Now, if I can remember, over here, if you go over here, there's a camp over here. What this camp is going to do is it's going to trigger something. Now he has a blue quartz in here, Enderal penny, lockpick, petty soul gem, and a potion of might. Quickly, going to back out, save, and by the time I come out, here we go. Let's go. And there we go. This psychosis thing, it's a good spell, but I'm probably going to go back to the flames. Does Highwayman have anything on him? Nothing really, man. Just another vagrant. Take that. And take a gourd as well. Alright, back on the path at hand. Now there are plenty of highwaymen and enemies galore out here. You don't know who you're going to come across. I like the psychotic spell, but I think I would need to be a higher level for it to take more effect. Because from what I remember playing the first time, it would make enemies kind of flee from you. But we'll keep that in mind. Now, there's somebody up there, too. So we'll be back in combat in a second. There's so many of these dudes out here. So we'll take another save. Anything over here? A hollyberry. No relation to the actor. There's a dude up there. I'm gonna get him next. Oyster catcher. Save right here. Let's go get this fool.
Wrong time, wrong place.
Come on. Damn, getting stunned. Go ahead and hit him with this last bit of mana. And that will end his miserable existence as well. That dodge button, man, that's gonna be the bane of my existence. Nothing that I really need except those. Now you're just a burnt corpse on the road, man. Gotta stop attacking people. Take those mushrooms. Now let's see what he had that was so valuable in this camp. Empty wine bottle. Take that heal root, definitely. Go up in here. Fog sponge. Is that really all he had in here? Oh, there's a little lockbox there. Alright, this is the first time we've had a lockpicking situation. Now, if I can remember how to lockpick. Here we go. Still remember. Ring of the Legionary. Ring of the Spiritualist. We'll take that. What that will probably do is that will probably help us with summon creatures, but it doesn't say it will help us with all spells, so that might be a problem. kind of just doing needless exploring here. Probably in the next episode, we'll make our way to our first objective. We're closer to, probably closer to the strong box. Probably go do the strong box first. Now, is there any other vagrants or highwaymen sitting out here that I need to be aware of? I think there's one more out here. That's a skeleton. We don't want to go over there. At least not yet. Anything up here? Thought there was one more highwayman up here. I mean, we'll probably go to that ship anyway. Oh, shoot. Here we go. Another ice claw and a coin purse. That works for me. And we do have something that can kind of deal with the undead a little bit more. Still, there's no telling what's on that ship, though, and how many of them that are on that ship. Let's take another quick save. I think I'm getting ready to wrap this video up. Let me get to a safer location. I know I went a little bit longer than 15 minutes, but it is what it is, man. Right. I guess I was mistaken. I guess there wasn't a second guy out here. Alright, so this hardly qualifies as a safe location, but this is probably a good time to end the video here. So, with that being said, I'm going to take one more save, and we are going to end the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. It helps the channel grow. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I drop one of these Enderal videos. I'll try to upload these a little bit more since it's such a slow and easygoing game that it might be hard to make considerable progress in one episode. But as always, guys, make sure you follow me on social media. A lot of great conversation going on about that. Probably hit you guys with maybe another video soon, so be looking out for that. Probably be starting another series as well, so be looking out for that as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, and I'm out. Peace.